commissioner called me one day. The commissioner came and told me, no, you're coming out of your house every day and taking left turn. I said, I'm sorry, sir. The commissioner called me. I was a young boy at that time. He said, no, I'm not calling for you to apologize. He took a sheet of paper. He said, tomorrow morning, you were supposed to be murdered.
But in my opinion, you get something in the legal way, in the correct manner. That happiness is a lasting happiness. But if you get something which is illegally, the process is illegal, that happiness is a short-lived happiness.
Today's youngsters, they are become, sorry to use the word, they become greedy. That word greedy, I'm using the word not because they may be greedy, but because the whole environment, if you go to a shopping mall today, how many things to buy?
Everyone is fighting, as you told, to get something and become happy.
Correct. When we are trying to earn, we cut corners.
That's what I told you. Shortcut measures are not long-term happiness.
Yeah. Today, I am very happy to be here talking to a very special person on the pursuit of happiness. You must be wondering, the Commissioner of Police, he's not just the Commissioner of Police, he's a person who has got so much care and compassion, like the slogan on our chart here. So the reason I thought we'll talk to you is I find that we run after pleasure. Everybody in this world wants to be happy and we run after pleasure. But we are caught in the fire of desire. Yeah. So much that we want more. Yeah. So because being a commissioner, you find people, there are crimes, drugs, so many scams, cyber theft. I mean, there's no end to it in today's world. Several groups we find they resort to extortion, rackets, because we want more and more and more. You know, we fail and then we are in jail. This is the problem. About, I think, 30 years back, I was a businessman. I'm not sure. We had kids camp and Camp Fort. I was a businessman. This is off the record. I'm just chatting with you. Then the commissioner called me one day. The commissioner came and told me, sir, why do you, when you come out of your house, you take a left turn on the Boring Hospital Road. So it's only 20 meters. It's a no entry. I should take a right turn, but it's 6 o'clock in the morning. No, you're coming out of your house every day and taking left turn. I said, I'm sorry, sir. The commissioner called me. I was a young boy at that time. He said, no, I'm not calling for you to apologize. He took a sheet of paper. He said, tomorrow morning, you were supposed to be murdered. We have got a gang that had a plan. Every morning you come out, they were ready to shoot you tomorrow morning. And he showed me they caught a gang in 1997. And then he gave me a revolver. The police, they said you should, because at that time I was a businessman. And similar time, again I got a call. There was a kidnap of a person. And then the police nabbed the kidnappers after 1 month. Okay. I didn't know. When they caught the kidnappers, they said, actually I was kidnapping Ravi Melwani. But because Ravi Melwani had some security guard, we kidnapped one Mr. Jaipuria. There was one Mr. Jaipuria kidnapped. So I'm saying the background of crime and these problems, I have been seeing it from the time I have been, and I'm so glad it's an honor to meet you today. Sure. So I thought we'll just talk a little bit to you. Let me introduce this special Commissioner of Police, Mr. Seemant Kumar Singh, Commissioner of Police, Bengaluru City. He is a very senior IPS officer, known for his strong leadership. His team loves him in law enforcement, crisis management, anti-Naxal operations, people-centric policing, which is so important today. He has served in several important positions across Karnataka and has received the President's Police Medal for Distinguished Service. What an honor, sir. Honor to be with you today. I thought I will talk to you on what life is today. Because with an open heart, I'd like you to share not so much only as the Commissioner of Police, but as a human being. Society today is faced with so much crime, so much of problem. But when it comes to true happiness, when you're talking of true happiness, everybody has a right to be happy. Everybody. But is it right to commit crimes and hurt others for your personal happiness? This is wrong, right? I mean, everybody, but why are we creating so much chaos in this world? The world today is full of war. I mean, I don't read much of news, but every corner of the world today, there is war. That's the world. Actually, do we all want war? Nobody wants war. The citizens of every country want peace. But It's part of your policing. It's part as the leader in the police department. So I want to ask you, what is the cause? Why is there so much war in the world? War on a global scene is war. In Bangalore City, as a commissioner, you're doing a great job in controlling crime and having a good, safe city. But what do you think? Society is faced with violence and crime, and people are miserable. What is the cause? What is stealing our peace and happiness? Because you face crime every day.
Yeah.
Can you share what you think is the cause of this crime?
First of all, I'll thank you for praising me that I am one of the officers who believes in people-centric. It's not like that. Not only me, many of our officers are doing like that. So I cherish the thing that many of my subordinates, my colleagues, they also share the same views which I have.
Very good.
And the ethos are basically the same. It's only a matter of sometimes, plus minus here and there. But basically, our training process is such that we have to work for the society.
Very good.
And as far as the question of crime and so much violence in the society, or if you extrapolate in the macro level at the world, these things are very, very difficult to tell in one sentence. But suffice it to say that since time immemorial, everyone is fighting, as you told, to get something and become happy.
Correct.
But in my opinion, you get something in the legal way, in the correct manner, that happiness is a lasting happiness. But if you get something which is illegally, the process is illegal, that happiness is a short-lived happiness. So if one understands that basic premise,
Correct.
then no one will go for that short-term happiness. Everyone will go for a long-term happiness, which in process does not mean only money. It does not mean only material benefits or things which are seen, but it means mental also, mental happiness. So it's a very great thing which as a police officer, it will be very difficult for me to bring the society to that level to see that. But yes, my role and my police role is very clear cut, that if someone is taking law into their hand, causing problem in the society, and then we try to see that legally it is dealt, and at the earliest, and justice is doesn't get delayed. Means we put everything before the court of law. Finally, the court has to decide. But if we are very true to our profession, anyone, not only me, not in the police department, anyone, if we are true to our profession for which we have been trained, we are here, we have been trained, we have taken an oath, and we are here to serve the society. That's why I always tell that our role is very, very important.
But what you said, sir, everybody wants to be happy.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, they have not learned the meaning of happiness.
Yeah.
We all like to wear
Yeah.
clothes, we eat food, must be eating some favorite food, nothing wrong. But because people are thinking that pleasure is happiness.
True.
That's why I spell happy with 3 P's. I put P, P and P. It's not just pleasure, but peace and purpose.
Very good.
Because if there's no peace, sir,
I know.
how can you enjoy pleasure?
True.
So today, what I find, this is a big challenge for you.
Yeah.
Because a normal man, any normal person, when I was young, we want to be successful, we want to earn money. But the problem is, when we are trying to earn, we cut corners.
That's what I told you. Shortcut measures are not long-term happiness.
Yeah. So this is the challenge that we face.
Yes.
But do you think, because you work with so many police officers and things like this, so do you think that mental well-being in a society, how important is mental well-being when it comes to crime?
Crime, see, if a person is mentally sound, mentally well, means in a position, not everyone is sound. See, it's not a question of mentally being unsound mind. If it is unsound mind, then naturally there's a psychiatric treatment required. I mean to say that, as you are telling, that a person should be mentally fit enough to analyze the situation.
Correct.
So if he is mentally fit enough, certainly he will not do anything which is wrong. And in my opinion, society, family are greatly responsible for keeping a person mentally fit, especially at the house, in the house, at whichever age the person is, a young boy, an adult, an old person. The society, the family backup, the family support which the person gets makes a lot of difference, one. Secondly, the company which he keeps. and thirdly, the society where he stays. So if these things are there, we know our roles are very clear cut.
Yeah.
If I know that, okay, this company is not good, this means I'm to say the company which we are keeping. I'm not saying a company in the real sense
Yeah,
where we're working. So where we daily sit around and talk. And chat.
Sangati.
Yeah, Sangati we say. So if that is automatically birds of this thing flock together.
Yeah,
okay,
correct, yeah.
Same feather. So naturally we have to choose our this, and we have to be very clear. We cannot say that okay, in the house I'm a saint, outside I'm a criminal, and in other place I'm a saint and a criminal mixed.
The root is inside you.
It is.
But tell me something very casually. I'm asking you this. You've also grown up, right? You reached here. Don't you think because this world has become so much, it has developed so much,
Yeah.
people want more.
Yeah.
Normally, when you and me were in school and college, we didn't have to buy new gadgets and new mobiles and new televisions and new laptops.
Yeah.
Correct. We were a little bit content, no, sir? When we were young. Today's youngsters, they are become, sorry to use the word, they become greedy. That word greedy, I'm using the word not because they may be greedy, but because the whole environment. If you go to a shopping mall today, how many things to buy?
My take on this is very different. I treat the generation, whichever Gen Z, Alpha, Beta, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not commenting on it, but I rarely see them as you told, that it's not a question of greediness. It's a question of availability. Science, technology, everything is developed.
Correct.
At the same time, the means of earning is also there.
Correct.
Okay. Before privatization, if you talk of India, before 90s, government jobs were the only available jobs. But post 90s, we have a string of this thing like private sector has developed.
Correct.
And they are doing exceedingly well. And then main thing is that there is no limit to talent. If you have talent, you can excel in any field. So there may be, that's why we have so many sessions in most of the big companies, IT companies, maybe, or whichever company, where they have this concept of stress management, or they try to make the employee cool down, in the sense that, see, everything is, you don't get into a mad race. So moment the person understands that we need not be in the mad race, then you have to strike a balance. Same thing applies to my profession.
Yeah.
My profession. See, people keep coming not only to me, to my police station, to my staff, everywhere, and they come with hundreds of problems. Actually, they have problems. So we take a very, this is what I tell my subordinates and my colleagues, that it is not that you can solve everything. Okay. Now, if a drain is clogged, and because the drain, the road is blocked, and because the road is blocked, there is 1,000 people gathered. Okay. It's all linked.
Correct.
So I have to see what is the root of the problem. I don't have to go be a symptomatic this thing that just chase away the crowd and then come back. Okay.
Problem is not solved.
Problem is not solved. But that problem I cannot solve. So basically, everyone is cut out for their role. And the famous saying is that, no, see, every God has made everyone with some vision. God has just not brought everyone just like that.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. And like I can tell from my example, civil service examiners is a very tough exam, very tough exam. So we had a lot of friends in my college, university days, who we were all preparing together, and thank God, many of us got together, qualified it. Some did not qualify, but they were in the race. We were studying together. They got dejected. But now they are doing far, far better than what I'm doing in life in terms of their profession. Means they're enjoying their profession. They're in the best of places. So it is just a thing that everyone has a talent, everyone has a space. How do we get that space? So once you know that, okay, my role is very clear cut. If I sit in this office and try to solve the entire world's problem, it's not possible for me.
Correct.
I have to be specific. So like that, whether you are in the government job or a private sector or in the house or in society, we should not become, try to see that, okay, that person is earning so much. Why I'm earning so little?
This is the problem, right?
This is a problem.
Today, social media has made it worse, right?
Social media
is very positive.
Yeah.
We can use social media. According to me, social media can make somebody enlightened. You can become addicted.
Yes.
But suppose somebody is watching one reel. Is this fellow sitting in Paris? No, I want to go to Paris. This person has bought this new watch. So the problem is the world is growing beautifully. But somehow, right from the time we were in school, we were taught this wrong philosophy that success is happiness. Actually, since I write many books, I've written 100 books on the subject, happiness and life. Actually, success is not happiness, but happiness is success. But because every kid that's growing up into a teenager, into a businessman, like you said, we are all chasing. Like you said, we are in a race.
A race.
And this chase, we get caught in a maze. Sir,
Yeah.
in the end,
Yeah.
how much of a successful somebody is, how much of money, somebody is a millionaire, billionaire, you become Elon Musk, you become anybody. You and me know the fact, we cannot take 1 rupee.
Yeah.
The story of money is very funny.
Yeah.
You cannot take even a penny.
No.
Everybody knows this. Not that we don't know. But the mind of man is programmed in such a way, very interestingly, I say MIND. It's misery because of ignorance, negativity, and desire. Think about it. If I was in your position, if people were not having many desires, if people were content, if people were not negative, if that attitude was there, then the whole society would have a different kind of upbringing. Even war, no, sir, today, you notice, forget names, some people who are in military positions or in political positions, they are exercising war. I'm asking you personally, do you think those people are peaceful inside, sir?